Yesterday was a nice day. The snow is starting to melt and I decided to start the RV. And this is what it did. So my initial thought was the fuel pump. Actually, I'd started it a few weeks ago and the ABS light came on. And I got it to go off after driving it, so I wasn't sure what was going on. And actually that's one of the reasons why I wanted to start it this time. And of course now it won't start at all. So I went back there and had my son into the back of the RV where the fuel tank is, had my son put it in the on position to see if I could hear the fuel pump, and I heard nothing. So, of course, my immediate thought was dead fuel pump. But, I thought I'd check the fuse first, and I've had a mouse previously in my fuse box. He didn't do any damage, but I thought maybe someone had moved back in. So, this is what I found. All right, this was crammed into the top right corner there where there's that space. And you can see on this all the droppings and urine. And anyway, this was soaked and smelly from all the pee that had basically come from the top and just dripped down. And it doesn't look as bad as it did last night, because I actually did start cleaning these off. The only thing that tested bad was actually the fuel pump relay. This is the new one that I put in, and I should probably mention this is a 2007 Winnebago Voyage with a workhorse chassis. And I tested these two. They were fine. I could hear them clicking. Maybe I'll show you later how I tested it, but I mean basically all I had to do was pull it out and look at the diagram on the side. And it tells you which pins the magnet is and then which pins the switch is. So this one is 85 and 86 is the magnet. Yeah, so 86 was right here. 85 was right there. So when you apply power there, it closes these two circuits. So I actually used a 9-volt battery and I could hear it clicking on. And I hooked up a multimeter in continuity mode and could hear it completing circuits. Anyway, these tested good. I took a look at the other relays and the contacts seem pretty clean. I assume the damage is minimal there, but and at like $10 or $15 a pop, I didn't want to just replace them all. So I replaced the one that was bad. I checked the others, they looked clean enough. And I am going to replace the fuses, especially some of these here at the bottom. These are really disgusting and just soaked with pee, mouse pee, and same with here. And I'm a little unsure how to clean inside here. The ones that look really bad, I might just do a little squirt of WD-40 and let it be. But when I take most of these fuses out, they look pretty clean, the contacts, so I think I'll be okay. But anyway, replacing that did make it so that the RV will start. Next year, when I put it into storage, I'm either gonna try to fill this up so they don't get in through the bottom here, or just leave the cover off for the winter. I don't think the mouse is gonna want to live in there without the nice cover over it. Of course it's not as good protection. You certainly wouldn't want to do that when driving, because all the water comes in, obviously through the grill here and will soak this whole panel. So that's not an option. Anyway, I hope that's helpful for some people that have this type of RV. It seems like it's a common problem with my RV, the mouse moving in here. So if you're having similar problems, you might want to take a look at that. All right, just a few things I want to add. This was the cover that goes on here. So the fuse diagram is as indicated. So the top right there is the fuel pump that was bad. So I did go out this morning, and obviously I bought an assortment of fuses. I had to hit 2 different stores because these big blade fuses are actually usually they don't stock too many. I think most places I went to had 2 or 3 of each type in stock, and that was it. So I'm gonna plug these ones in and then start it up and see how it goes. Okay, so I'm done for now. So you can see all the large blade fuses have been replaced. The mini ones, actually, I kind of ran out. Those 310s in the middle bottom are the old ones, but the rest are all new. Tried to brush out as best as I could. And some of the corroded ones I sprayed WD-40 and then sprayed it out with a bit of air. Anyway, so aside from those few that I still need to buy, I think they'll be okay. I'm going to look around. I think I have some more fuses, and actually this number 5 on the bottom didn't come with the fuse kit I bought. I just assumed it did, but it did not. So, it looks pretty clean, so I'm not going to worry too much about those anyway. So I'm going to go inside, start it up, let it run for a while, and just test everything out, make sure I don't see any other problems as a result of this. She lives.